Hello everyone. Today we are going to explore a new and very interesting topic in chemistry. So let's begin. You can look at this picture. What first thing comes to your mind by looking at this picture? Which word? If you're thinking the displacement reaction, you are absolutely correct. So we are going to learn and understand displacement reaction. So this is our learning objective for today. We are going to understand displacement reaction. We are going to predict when a displacement reaction will occur and the products of that reaction. You are going to classify the metals that can displace the other metals from salt solution, and you would be able to distinguish a single displacement reaction from a set of other reactions. So let's start and understand what is actually displacement reaction. So let's see. Now I have tried to explain in a very fun way. So here is some cartoon here and hope you will be able to understand. We have here copper sulfate solution, which I have shown it as Miss Copper and Mr. Sulfate. And we have here iron nail, which I have shown here as Miss Iron. So what is going to happen when you are going to put iron nail in copper sulfate solution? What you are going to observe? What is going to happen? So don't worry, look at here. Now we can see here what has happened here. Now we have Miss Iron and Mr. Sulfate together, leaving Miss Copper behind. So if I would say in this reaction what is happening, we have taken a copper sulfate solution and you have added iron nail to that. Then what is the product formed there? Iron sulfate, leaving the copper behind. So what is happening here? The iron is displacing copper. That is what we say displacement reaction, or in other words you can say it's a reaction in which a more reactive metal or an element displaces a less reactive metal or element, which is happening here, which I have shown you here in the cartoon displacement reaction. But why this what will you observe when this reaction you have taken copper sulfate solution? But what did you observe? So we can see here, if you have taken the copper sulfate solution and you put iron nail in that, this color of solution, when you can see at the time before adding the copper sulfate, is blue color solution, and you leave the solution for some time after adding iron nail, you can see the green color. Now the solution has turned into a green color. So the color change which you are going to observe is from blue to green. That shows the reaction has taken place and iron has displaced copper from its compound. But did you ever think how will you decide that which metal is going to displace the other? How you're going to think, no, the reaction will occur, this product will form? So don't worry for that. We have reactivity series of metals for that. So you can look again here. You can see here, this is the reactivity series where the metals are arranged in order of decreasing reactivity. So you can see here we have potassium at the top, which means it is most reactive. We have gold at the bottom, that means it is least reactive. Now by looking at the series, we can compare the two metals or their reactivity anyway. So like the example which we did, copper sulfate and iron nail, so we can see iron is above the copper, so it is more reactive. So it can displace copper from its solution. That's why the reaction has taken place. But if you would have thought of, taking the iron sulfate and copper, the other way around, the reaction would be not possible, because the copper being less reactive, it wouldn't be able to displace iron from its salt solution. So you can see here, this is about the metal displacement series, and the metal is displacing. So this is a type of metal displacement reaction. But you can think there are also non-metal displacement reaction also. If we look at here, the halogens also. So there the activity series is different. That also we are going to look at afterwards. So now we are going to apply this series to few more examples. we have copper sulfate and magnesium. So you can see here copper sulfate we have taken, and we have taken the magnesium ribbon here. So what do you gonna think? What do you think that the reaction is going to take place? And if yes, what are the products going to form? And what will you observe? Observation means what the change you would see if you are doing reaction in the lab. So let's see here. Now again you have to recall the reactivity series, which is this here. You can see the magnesium is above the copper. So what is happening? Magnesium is going to displace the copper from the sulfate solution, and we will have the colorless solution, which is magnesium sulfate, and the copper will be left behind, as we have seen in the previous examples also. So is it clear? I think so. We have seen the metal displacement reaction. We have the non-metal displacement reaction, or we can see the anion displacement reactions, where a negative ion is displaced by the other negative ion from its compound. So we can see here basically it involves the halogen displacement reaction, and the reactivity order follows this, where fluorine is the most reactive, followed by chlorine, bromine, and iodine is the least reactive. So we can see here the first example where the chlorine gas is passed into a sodium bromide solution, and we can see here this chlorine is got reacted with the sodium bromide solution and form sodium chloride, for leaving the bromine gas behind. So bromine gas formed in the solution, that will be your observation. And this reaction is also a single displacement reaction. Similarly, bromine, we can see bromine is passed into the potassium iodide solution. Now we know bromine is more reactive than iodine, so it displaces iodine from its potassium iodide solution, and we get potassium bromide plus iodine is formed in the solution. So this is how the few examples of anion replacement reaction. I hope you all understood about the displacement reaction, what does it mean, and how you're going to write down the observation, how you're going to write down the reactions, and how you're going to differentiate with different set of reaction, which is single displacement reaction. Any kind of doubt or any, please write down in the comments below. Thank you very much.